I can just go through all these bookmarks really quickly. Someone here is where, yeah, we, both male and female. That's kind of what I hate about this one, because I've got another one open. We have where he is representative of the sun, the moon, storm, grain, and fire. Do we find the sharp line of demarcation between male and female deities? So it's all like all these same attributes. Yah, or Enki, was also named Enlil. Enki. Let me go through there. That's because he was, Enki is Yah, but this is where he is the junior Enlil, because this is all just one person. Boop. The vine is not an indigenous plant in Mesopotamia. The divine sun appears to be the father of plants and vegetations. And I've also talked about this, of how we see that Noah lands in the highlands of Armenia, and this is where grapes actually come from. And this is also the area of, close to the area from which wild olives were also first cultivated. So he's the son of the Lord of faithful wood. He's also talking about how they migrated to the highlands of Central Asia. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, what could be the earthly Eden. Is it the Sahara? Is it the Indus Valley? Is it both? Did they go eastward and then they went, westward later on? Like, what is the exact series of events? Tammuz originally had no temple. So this is where they go, alas, brother, alas, and which is just one of the laments for Judean kings. This is where he's called an anointer. It is not opening up. I don't know, it's not opening up. He's called an anointer or the anointed. Or are we just already at it? No, why are we not there? There we go, it's the next page. And again, that would have to do with the olives. Anointed, or who anoints. This is where he is born. It's doing this again. But he's born from like a sacred cedar or some kind of other tree. These are actually backwards. Oh, come on now. Incarnation of some kind of wood. There we go. At least we're doing this. The wailing is for the plants, the first lament, they grow not. The wailing is for the barley, the ears grow not. And this is what all this is, because when Tammuz goes away, that everything becomes barren. I wish I would have bookmarked it, but they also had, they wept for him during the harvest, and the what it is that the wheat harvest also happens in the month of Tammuz in Israel. So, apparently, Tammuz is cast out at sea like Melkarth. So this is the guard bard in the bounty is hard probable, attended by weeping men who prayed and fast, because they also fasted, because they fasted in the month of Tammuz. A wooden figure of the dying god was probably placed in a skiff, given over the waters of the Euphrates or the Tigris, precisely as in Egypt the image of Osiris was cast out to the sea. Tammuz's trip as he goes into the water is extremely difficult. It's not in here, but Yah Enki of the Abzu. Even though the Abzu is his abode, it is very dangerous for him, and his boat gets attacked by turtles. And this something similar happens to Ninurta. He gets tricked by like a turtle and like drowns. And Ninurta is basically Marduk, and these are all like ultimately the same person. But here it is where they also weld for in Meshara, which means Lord of the Lord of the whole mess, Lord of all the mess. And this is basically like just another form of Enki because he's exiled to the Abzu. I'm not going to go through that, but he talks about how like basically Tammuz becomes the Greek Adonis. And the Phoenicians really didn't call him Adon or Adonis. This was just, he was Melkarth to them, but the Greeks called him Adonis. Play which one more. Oh, and he is submerged. In submerged grain, he lies. This is like where he is submerged in water and drowning. This is why he is plucked up from the reeds, pulled up from the water. This is how Moses is like him, not the other way around. People think Moses kind of is based off of Sargon of Akkad, but Sargon of Akkad claimed to basically be Tammuz. Just as another monarch named Solgi did. They all claim the same exact thing. So there's the Welling and a temple. So the month of Tammuz is basically called binding or imprisonment because this is an exile. He is bound or is he in prison? This is a new app, and like I said, I've already got something open in another one, and I have to keep my place because I can't get some of these EPUBs. I can't get to load into my Google Books app. Tammuz is a wide shepherd and the man of sorrows. Tammuz has not died, he sleeps. Submersion, and here's another one where he's just, at least it went there. When he slumbers, the sheep and the lambs slumber also. When he slumbers, the she-goats and the kids slumber. As a child in a sunken boat, you do not lie. Afflicted, my hero, sage of the earth, my hero, he who rises from the ocean, let us be well. And again, this is for the mighty hero because he is drawn up from the water. Tammuz, he in the face shines. Langdon asserts that the older legend has women in the underworld, has the woman, not women, the woman Inanna Ishtar in the underworld. And I found the part of the Bible for that just because it's not, translated differently. It's either translated wrong or it's a remez, and a remez is basically like an encrypted message in Hebrew. Inanna Ishtar equated with the Sirius star, which makes her not Venus. And then there is also the thing of where the Samaritan text, the Samaritan Pentateuch, which they've kept their tradition for like 2,500 some odd years, they call her Ishtar. They don't call her Ashura. Langdon holds the older myths of Ereshkigal plays no part, which means like Ereshkigal or Lady Death. She had absolutely nothing to do with this. The difficulty was with trying to awake Tammuz. Tammuz sleeps like Melkarth, Phoenician El Kronos, and Greek Kronos. So I've read two translations of the ball cycle, and one of them says that El sleeps, and the other one says he is the El of time. And again, because this is the same person, this is just an entity that becomes reborn par excellence.